leadership isn't something you just step into overnight. In fact, becoming an effective leader is a journey, one that is built day by day through the choices we make and the habits we form. Do you know that leadership isn't something you step into overnight? In fact, becoming an effective leader is a journey, one that's built day by day through the choices we make and the habits we form. Welcome back to our series on the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by Maxwell. We've already covered the law of the lead and the law of influence, and today we're diving into the law of process. This principle emphasizes that leadership develops daily and not in a day. It's the gradual daily steps we take that shape us into the leaders that we aspire to be. So, what is the law of process? The law of process, what it is. Leadership, it is not developed in a moment, like I said. It is built over time through daily habits. Imagine an ice sculptor chipping away at a block of ice, and with every strike, the sculpture starts to take form. But the transformation isn't immediate. Each deliberate chip contributes to the final masterpiece, and leadership is much more like that, because it's the daily efforts, the small but intentional actions that ultimately shapes us into impactful leaders. And similarly, consider this process of planting a tree. A seed is sown and nurtured daily with water, sunlight, and care, and it doesn't grow into a towering oak overnight. But with consistency, it becomes deeply rooted and stands tall for generations. Now, this is how leadership grows, through the process, not the event. I take that again. Through the process, leadership grows and not the event. Now, see, if you've read the book, we'll look at the story of General Dwight Eisenhower, whose leadership during World War II was legendary. And he didn't become the supreme commander of Allied forces overnight. His journey began years earlier, where he gained experience and honed his leadership skills through rigorous training, strategic assignments, and a commitment to growth. And by the time the opportunity came, he was ready, not because of a single moment of brilliance that they acted, but because of a lifetime of preparation. Another example we look at is Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks, right? Now, Schultz transformed Starbucks into a global brand by focusing on the customer experience and inspiring his employees. His leadership evolved through years of learning, feedback, and refining his vision. Short commitment to daily growth demonstrate how leadership success is tied to the law of process, right? So now I want you to take a personal reflection on your own leadership journey. I want you to ask yourself these three questions. What are my daily habits for personal and professional growth? Am I consistently learning and seeking opportunities to improve? And also, finally, the third question, how do I respond to setbacks or challenges? Do I use them as an opportunity to grow? Do I see them as an opportunity to learn? So these questions, when you ask yourself, it will help you in fine-tuning your leadership process, right? So leadership is a marathon, not a sprint, and it requires deliberate, consistent effort to nurture the qualities and skills needed to lead effectively. Now, here are some practical steps that I would encourage you or advise you to implement the law of process in your own daily work, in your own daily life, or in your leadership journey, whatever capacity of leadership you are at the moment, right? So number first is commit to daily growth. Set aside time each day for learning. Read a leadership book, listen to a podcast, or engage with a mentor. Some of you need to get a mentor if you don't already have a mentor, or you want to find a coach in whatever aspect or expertise you are in. Then secondly, reflect on your progress, and at the end of each day, journal about one thing you've learned or something you have improved on. Just take note, celebrate those milestones. And then thirdly, start small. Pick one leadership skill to focus on, and then start improving over the next 30 days. Your communication, decision making, or conflict resolution, just pick one and then start working on it. So I'm going to challenge everyone listening to this podcast today that this week, whenever you're watching, whatever you're listening to this podcast from, I want you to commit to spending 15 minutes daily on an activity that develops your leadership skills. Track your progress and reflect on how you feel at the end of the week, and then you can share your insight with a colleague or a mentor. Very important, and I believe that by the time you do this, you're already on your way to becoming that great leader that you see yourself to be. Okay, so come to the end of today's episode, and I sincerely hope that all that we have discussed today, it will help you. If you apply them, it is going to help you build a process that will take you to that leadership role. So our next episode, we're going to be talking about the law of navigation, and it is all about guiding others toward a vision with purpose and precision. And I know you wouldn't want to miss it. So thank you for listening to this podcast today. Remember, leadership is a journey, and every day is a chance to grow. If today's episode resonates with you, please make sure to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Have a good day. See you some other time. Bye.